Christmas presents. This is a gift from my son. And you can barely see it, but what it is, it's a wood carving of the sun. And then the inside of the carving is actually the face of the moon in a sliver moon, and then the sun in there with it. And you can see the side view of the moon obviously being a sliver and the front view of the sun. But what's funny is that my son bought this for me for Christmas because I have a tattoo of something very, very similar on my inside left ankle. It's the moon and the sun encased in the fiery flames of the sun. But mine is actually the moon and the sun kissing. And my inspiration for that tattoo is that I'm a romantic, okay? And I like to think about, just all kinds of possibilities of things. And so in my mind, I don't know, years ago, I would think about when the sun came up and down and the moon. And I would imagine that when the sun would pass the moon on its journey up or down, that they would pass each other. So as the sun went down, the moon was going up. And I know that's probably not right or how it happens. And I say probably because my mind's open to any possibility. But I guess technically that's not what happens. But in my mind it was. So I imagined that they would kiss each other on their way past. And so I was inspired. I really, really felt strongly that I wanted to put ink on my body. It's the first and only tattoo I have. It was a homemade tattoo, and unfortunately for me, being so inexperienced, I did not know what to expect or what to anticipate. It was a while back, let's put it that way. The guy that did my tattoo really messed up. So he got the outline okay, but the face of the moon was really kind of distorted. Like, it had a really thick nose and weird shaped lips, and I guess if you looked at it long enough and you could kind of tell that they were supposed to kiss. But it looked really funny. It almost looked like a 5-year-old drew the picture, and it was stuck on my body. So after some years, a few years I guess, I went to someone else professionally and tried to have them fix it, and they did. They fixed it. It's better than it was, and it's been a long time since that happened. That I had anyone touch it after that. I was considering for a while having it fixed, but I just felt like I just didn't want to go through that because in reality, to be very honest, I was regretting the whole tattoo, and so doing anything more with it just seemed like ridiculous to me. And I really just wanted to forget that I had it. And sometimes I do forget that I have it. But back to the story. Why this gift is so symbolic and so, I guess, stunning to me is that when I had my tattoo done and when it was really messed up before it was fixed the first time or the only time it was fixed, my son was young and, he really didn't pay much attention, I thought. And I think to this day he may not. I haven't asked him because I really just started thinking about it today after he left. But he really didn't, I don't think, get a good look at the way it looked when it was messed up. And I even kind of forgot for a while what it looked like. But when I look at this picture, I realize that the sun's face in this carving looks pretty decent, I guess. But the moon's face, it kind of looks like my old tattoo before it was fixed. Now, they're not kissing, but they're kind of close to it. But the moon's face, I don't know. It looks really kind of weird, like my tattoo did. I just thought it was amazing that my son would have picked this gift out because I'm I love the sun, I love the moon, and obviously I love the symbolism because I have it inked on my body, but I don't have any other kind of statues or wall hangings that, of the moon or the sun. But just out of nowhere, randomly, my son bought me this present for Christmas. And, but even more kind of crazy to me is that somebody carved this into wood with the moon looking just like my old tattoo. Anyway, that is my rambling for before bed on this very, very early in the morning, like 1 a.m. in the morning, December 26th. Christmas is gone. New Year's is not here yet. So we're in purgatory. Where will we end up?